Hello students, in this chapter just we'll discuss more tools in Photoshop. The first tool is the type tools. Type tool helps to type the letters or any text one by one text according to your means need. And there are two types of text tools are there. One is the horizontal text tool or horizontal type tools, and one is vertical type tool. I'll show you the pictures also at the side in my side. Just you can see here. Okay, that is called the type tools. It is horizontal. I'll show you in the practicals. Okay, just only for the typing purpose. Once a few text we can just use just to type. Next one is the blur tool. So it is used to soften a small flaw or rough edge of an image. Okay, one soften part or one image, just we can cover those part, and it looks like just like hazy type. So you can see it when you will do the practical class. And next is sharpen tool. It is increases the contrast among the adjacent pixels. Okay, contrast, whenever we'll use these tools, surrounding parts means that particular part will be adjusted and it will more contrast by taking the pixel from the surroundings. Next is smudge tools. It is a just effect like your finger paintings. Okay, it is just like the finger paintings, how it looks. The same effect we can create in smudge tools. Next one will use that clone stamp tool. We can means we can create a clone of a particular image. Clone of a practical image means one duplicate part we can create by using, but by the help of the Alt key. So also you see the in the picture my side one that icon I have given. So you see the icons and you can understand you can identify the type of the tools. Okay, so next one is the pattern stamp tool. We can also create the pattern by using the predefined patterns given in the Photoshop screen. So many patterns are there that you by using the patterns, or we can create our own pattern also. By the help of those patterns we can use it and you can utilize in our documents. Okay, next one is the next part we'll discuss healing brush tools. Any imperfection, okay, any imperfections part is there that we can removed by the help of the healing brush tool. What it does, it helps to take the pixel from the surroundings and it will heal those affected area. Next is dodge tool and burn tool. Dodge tool helps to that is lighten the pixel, and burn tool helps to burn the pixel, means darken the pixels. Next we'll discuss about the next part, that is called zoom tool. We can increase the size of the picture, we can decrease the size of the pictures, that images. Zoom in means increase, zoom out means decrease. And at the simultaneously we can use the hand tools, and that hands tool used to navigate to another part of an image. Suppose if your screen is not, your image size is too large, so that means we can go from one part to another part of an image by the help of the hands tool. So now I am showing you one by one by the help of the practicals. Okay, so students will continue the practical sessions. Already in the previous modules already I have told you how to create a file, how to open a file, and also how to save a file by using PSD. The extension name is PSD of the Photoshop file, and also I have told you how to create it by using JPG format also. Okay, now I'll tell you the different tools used in Photoshop. So first we'll discuss about the horizontal type tools. Now you see here the horizontal T shape is given here. This is the T shape. This is the horizontal, this is the type tools we are saying. So just you click here, just put your mouse button here, right click means right click mouse button. Okay, then the options will come. One is horizontal type tools and vertical type tools, horizontal type mask tool and vertical mask tool. So you click the horizontal type tool. Once we'll start clicking here, suppose I am clicking here and I want to write something. So once you click and start writing, suppose I'll write something, my Photoshop So just you click this one, you bring to this side. File double is, will do some corrections here. Just you can increase the size, you can decrease the size. Just I will put here. Okay, then press enter key just to fix it. And some mistakes are there, just again you click on T buttons and just you remove this one. So file is coming, so you click this one. Okay, then next we'll go for the vertical type tool. So again you right click here, then select the vertical type tool and just you click here. Okay, I am writing Arnold, ARNOLDS. Now you can see how it is coming. You see how it is coming. We can just Arnold. I have written Arnold, press enter key. Okay, so in this way it is coming vertically, vertical type tool, and this one is called, that is horizontal type tools. Then we'll start the blur tool. Okay, about the blur tool we'll start. Already I have told about the blur tool. It is used to soften a small flaw or raw edge of an image. I'll show you how to do this one. Okay, this is called the blur tool. Okay, this is called the blur tool. Just we'll click it, and after that we'll just press here. You just first select the image, which one you want to, where you want to apply. Suppose I want to apply here. I'm enlarging this one so that it will be means it will be better. Little bit I'm enlarging it. Now you see the eyes. This part I want to make it blur. So just you click it, the blur options, and now this part is coming. So here strength is 100% is given. So now just you press. Now you look at these two eyes. Now this eyes I am just making blur. Just I am doing it. Just you see how it has happened. Now it is not so clear. That earlier it was clear, but now it is not clear. That is called the blur. This part once you see, this eyes I am just doing. You see. Now it is making blur. That means earlier it was different. Now it is blur. Okay. So it means a small flaw or the raw edge of an image. So this can be used for the different purpose also. Now we'll discuss the sharpen tool. About the sharpen tool already I have told, and it increases the contrast among the adjacent pixel. Okay, let us discuss. So first I have selected this one. I am making it a little bit larger. Okay, it's okay now. So now I'll select this. You right click here. This blur tool was here. Right click it and select the sharpen tool. When I'll select the sharpen tool, it according to the definitions I have told you, increases the contrast among adjacent pixel. So now just this part I am doing, and see how it forms in a contrast way. Just you see. Now you see how it came. This part I am doing again. You see this eyes. Okay, so it means you can see I am just enlarging once again. Now you see how it came. So earlier it was in different way. You see, earlier it was like this. So now again I am just doing. You see, by taking the, now did you understand now? It is called the sharpen. We are making the sharpen using the sharpen tool, and the increases the contrast by taking the help of the adjacent pixels. Okay. Next I'll tell you about the smudge tool. Okay. So now what to do? Smudge tool I told you, that is it is just for painting purpose we are using, and it looks like the finger painting. It looks like the effect of the fingerprinting. How it affects of the fingerprinting, let us see. Smudge tool. So here also the same. Just we'll click here and use the smudge tool. Right click and use the smudge tool. Now we can increase here. That is the size. You see, this is the size. We can increase the size also. Here we can click and we can increase its size also, decrease the size. I told this is the option bar. This is the option bar, and this top one is the title bar. So now this part I want to smudge. So first I am enlarging this one. you just see this part you check this part. It was before, it was, this is the original. Now you see how I am just doing. Understood now? It looks like the painting, that is finger painting. That's this eyes you see, this one you see. See? Understood? Next one is clone stamp tool. So I am taking one more image here. Now what to do? Making clone tool. Just I am selecting this one is the that is clone stamp tool. You take this one. The size is very small. You can increase the size here. I am just increase the sizing here. And whenever you will use the clone stamp tool, suppose this is a wheel is there. I want to make another wheel in between. So what to do? Suppose I want to select this wheel. Press the Alt key and press here. Once I pressed Alt key and pressed here. Then after that, just once you use your mouse pointer, just you move around here, then you see one new this one wheel will be added. So next we'll use the pattern stamp tool. In the pattern stamp tool, we can take some patterns from the given in the Photoshop. Already some predefined patterns are there, that one we can also take. So what to do? First you select here, right click and click the pattern stamp tool. Once we have selected the pattern stamp tool, here the different patterns are there. You select one pattern from here. Suppose this pattern I have taken. Okay, then after just you use it. Okay, we can use this pattern stamp tool according to our need. Okay, if you want some different patterns, you select it, use a different one. Again we can take the different patterns. Okay, and here also another pattern is there, that one you can use the different patterns. And here you can select it, you can different that is hardness and diameters are there. Just you can select here the diameter we can increase. If we'll increase this, you see now it is the diameter we are increasing, we can make it small. You see the diameter it is increasing. Okay, so in this way we can use the that is pattern stamp tools. So next we'll discuss about the healing brush tool. We'll take another picture here, file menu, open, take one picture. Suppose this baby photos we are taking, and we'll just paste here, and we'll size will increase. Your size will increase. Now healing brush tool, it helps to correct the imperfections. Okay, imperfections. Suppose here some that means one spot is there. We'll find out the spot where the spot is there. That one can be removed. Okay, that one can be removed. And this is the spot healing brush tool. You can click here. Healing brush tool is here. Just you click it, and the small size you can increase the size. If any spot is there here, so you can also remove the spot. Suppose here in this part some one spot is there, just we can remove it. Just you click and slowly it will be removed. Now you see slowly it will be removed. So that means it can adjust with the surroundings pixels. Next part is there, that is called dodge and burn tool. We'll discuss. So dodge tool lightens the pixel and burn tool darken the pixel. That already you have known about it. Already I have told you. So let us do the practicals. Dodge tool. Suppose first we'll remove this part. We will remove this part. Okay, we'll increase it. We'll increase the size. Then dodge tool will take it. Right click, here it is dodge tool. Take it. Will increase its size. It will lighten the pixel. This is the, suppose this pixel part I want to light. You see little bit it will light in color. Means earlier it was dark, now it is coming light color. Okay, light color. And similar way, right click and burn tool. You just this cap part you see. I am just increasing the size. The cap you see. The cap size I am increasing. Okay, little bit less. Now you see it is coming little dark. Earlier it was not so dark. This eye color I want to dark, this is I want to dark, lips part I want to do, this heart shape that I want to do, that is, you see now it is coming a little bit more dark. That means we can darken the pixel. Next part is the zoom tool. We can use this is called the zoom tool. You just click it and we can increase the size of the, and we can also decrease. When you right click, these options will come. Fit to screen, actual pixels, so fit to screen you do, so it will come according to the screen. Next one is there, that is after the zoom in and zoom out. Zoom in increasing, zoom out decreasing. After that one, hand tools is there. Suppose when I am just zoom in, then it is outside the screen. Just you click the hand tools and we can just shift like this. By the help of this hand tool, you see the shape of the hand tools, we can shift from one part to another part by using, you can just use to navigate to another area of an image. One area, suppose I want to navigate this area, I can move like this. Okay, in this way I can move the pictures. So I hope students you understood those things. After completing all, go to the file menu, then save options or save as, then here the Photoshop files, you select the JPG, you give a name here. Okay, we can write any name. Suppose I am written here demo, so JPG file already saved. Then click on the save button so that it will be saved. Just click the save button, so it will be saved. It will ask you to enter quality, you can increase, then click on OK buttons. So I hope you understood, students. So do practice at home. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.